Hey, what's up? So, yesterday I celebrated my 1 month anniversary into raw foods. I made it a month, and it's pretty exciting. However, it feels like I've been doing it for quite some time now. I've gone through such, I guess, I can't call it an emotional roller coaster because it really has only been going up since I started, with a couple dips as you've seen in previous videos, that I like a couple weeks ago I had 3 sips of a Bloody Mary. Oh, 3 sips of a Bloody Mary. But I felt really guilty, and I didn't feel right, as far as like, didn't make me feel good. I could feel my body just, rejecting it. And, I know not to be hard on myself, but at that time it was a good enough moment for me to realize that for now, alcohol is not for me. Also, I've had a couple nights of cooked food in way of steamed veggies, and I thought it tasted pretty damn good. I never thought steamed vegetables would be like my splurging, but it was great. It was very satisfying, and I may do it again. I like steamed vegetables. So I'm slowly figuring out what percentage of raw is good for me as far as like raw vegan goes. And I'm thinking, maybe 80%, 90% right now. Although about 90% of my meals are raw vegan. I'm not opposed to steaming my vegetables once in a while. I got myself a bag of wild brown rice, and I plan on eating that at some point. I'm Asian. I like rice. I gotta have it. So, for now, I bought the bag, but I haven't quite had the craving for it. So, at least I know it's there. In the meantime, I've been playing a lot with dehydrated foods. I got myself an Excalibur, and I've been filling up those trays with kale chips. I tell you, kale chips really help with like the salty flavor, even though I don't put that much salt, hardly any salt in my kale chips. I think it's the nutritional yeast that really gives it that good flavor. And I tell you, I'm slowly but surely becoming a master at making kale chips. I also love to do the sweet potato fries or sweet potato chips as well, and just making all these different dressings. I'm kind of a master at salad making now, because that's all I've been really eating is different ways of eating salad, and nori rolls, and of course watermelons. I eat a lot of watermelons, and cacao smoothies with coconut water. So good, especially in the morning to get your morning started. And by the way, the footsteps that you hear in the background is my dog with her little nails on the hardwood floor. So anyway, yeah, 1 month into raw foods, and I feel excellent. And I feel like it's just starting. Well, it is just starting. It's only a month. I can't really compare myself to those guys and girls that have been doing this for years. Although I feel like the knowledge that I've acquired in the past month has been pretty beneficial and such a huge help. I mean, it's amazing what information is out there and what is available to you at your fingertips. I mean, you can be poor financially, but you don't have to be poor intellectually, and you don't have to be poor in knowledge, because anything that you want to find out about is right at your fingertips. If you've got internet, if you've got access to a computer, you've got access to a whole boatload of information. I mean, I'm learning all about the raw foods lifestyle through the internet. YouTube is just, I mean, there's so many awesome people out there who's willing to share the information that they've learned through their experience with the raw foods lifestyle. I mean, experience in everything. There's anything you want to find out about, you can find out about. But in the raw foods lifestyle in particular, there's so much you can find out just by doing searches on the internet. I'm learning a lot of recipes and a lot of how-tos just on YouTube. And from there, I've kind of gone a little bit further and started buying books and taking people's courses. And I'm learning a huge amount on nutrition right now, and that's what's keeping me motivated and inspired to continue on with this raw lifestyle. And just finding my own balance and what makes me happy is what's really important to me. I'm not really interested in, being completely gung-ho and just, being one of those people who are just like, it's the raw way or the highway. Hey, whatever works for you is what I'm really interested in. It's what really makes you feel alive and what really makes you feel like you're doing the right thing for your body and your spirit and your mind. If that involves having a little meat or having a little cooked food, go for it. For me, meat is not really of interest right now because I've gone, this long without it. Meat products, in particular, I'm okay of not having it. Cooked foods in the way of like steamed veggies or maybe lightly sauteed in coconut oil veggies, I'm cool with at this stage of my raw evolution. So who knows, maybe in a year from now I'll be completely vegan, but I think everyone has their stage of where they are, of how much they can handle. And I've seen and researched people who have been doing raw vegan completely 100% raw for years, and they look fantastic, and they look like, someone who I would aspire to want to be like. And then I've also seen people who have a little bit of meat products but are like 80%, 90% raw, who are also they also look like people who I would aspire to be. So they're really good examples. There's a wide variety of people out there in different stages of their raw evolution, and it's whatever they're doing is working for them. So for you, don't feel like you have to compare yourself to anyone else, that you have to be a certain percentage of raw, or you have to be, a specific body type, or like you have to have so much knowledge or whatever. That all takes time. You've got to just go at your own pace and slowly add stuff into your diet. That's the secret. It's not about just giving up all the luxuries of life and just moving into the wilderness and being like, an animal rights activist and just, eating nothing but vegetables off the ground. You don't have to go that far right away. I mean, you don't even have to go there if you don't want to. But it's just about focusing on what you really want. What is it that you want, and why would you want to do this lifestyle anyway? Is it because you want to get healthier? Is it because you want to lose weight? Because you want to get mental clarity and just have clearer skin, or whatever it is? If it's, physical or mental or spiritual, find out why you want to do it, and then slowly incorporate the lifestyle into your life by incorporating more vegetables and more fruits, and making it the majority of your diet. I mean, you don't even have to make the majority of your diet. Just start. That's the most important part. And eventually, the feeling that you get from being on a raw food diet will overcome the feeling of, wanting to eat the food that isn't good for you, the processed food and the cooked foods and the meat products. You're eventually going to lose cravings for them because you're not going to want to give up the good feeling, like the good energy and the mental clarity that you gain from a raw food lifestyle. And it's something that I've been dealing with for the past month. And it's just been, I've been kind of, I find myself, taking my walks. I take daily walks and jogs around the neighborhood, about 2 miles in the morning. And, after a couple weeks of just being on the raw food lifestyle and having a primarily raw food diet, I find myself having these sudden bursts of joy and energy. And I wake up with a smile on my face, just excited to tackle the day. And who would want to give that up? I don't. I definitely don't want to give that up. And I hope to continue to keep feeling this way, because if this is the price to pay, if the price to pay is not eating meat eating primarily vegetables and food grown from the earth and raised by the sun, then and not having to eat the processed foods, the food that'll give me 10 minutes of pleasure and then a whole day of guilt, in a lifetime of hurt. No, it's not worth it. I feel for me that the joy of bliss, having bliss and living every day with a smile on my face and waking up in the morning excited and just connecting with people on a deeper level, that to me is a true gift, and that's something I do not want to let go of anytime soon. So anyway, that's that. It's a month into raw foods, and it doesn't seem like I'm going to be going back the other way anytime soon. It's only going to be, onwards and upwards from here. And I hope that if you are on your path to raw foods, that you'd share with me where you are. I hope to learn from you if you're ahead of me, if you've been doing this for a while. And I hope to inspire you if you're thinking about it, or if you're, in the transition process of raw foods. I would love to know where you are in the process, and maybe we can help each other out, collaborate. This is a beautiful forum. Videos and just internet. The internet is just a huge help for people like us to get together of like mind and just discuss things that we love to talk about, which is our raw food diet, the earth, just good energy and just passing the vibe, paying it forward. So anyway, all right, it was good talking to you, even though I'm the only one talking and you're not responding at the moment. I hope eventually you're going to type a comment down or ask me a question or something, so that I know I'm not talking into a camera. I'm talking to you. All right, talk to you later. Have a good day. I hope you have a good day. Make it a good day. Bye.